What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Scarpino. He's Tim Gettys.
Oh, yeah.
Tim, what are we looking at today?
We're looking at the new Furious 7 trailer.
Or as I like to call it, Christmas.
Woo! Okay, this debuted during the Super Bowl.
Which made that game totally worth it.
Exactly.
By the way, the game was good. This took it up a notch.
Faster, more furious.
Because if there's one thing I've always said the Super Bowl could use more of, it's explosions. And I'm not talking about the Katy Perry halftime show and Vin Diesel.
Yes.
Fantastic. So Tim, let's start from the beginning.
Yes.
Roll this back for me. Let's take it frame
Roll
by
it.
glorious frame.
There we are.
We're seeing, pause it
All right,
right there.
let's
Let's move that back. What we're seeing here is, this is what I like about this series, right? Continuity. We pick up right where we left off.
Yes.
They got their lives back.
Well, actually, let's go back a little further.
A little further.
Family.
Family.
This is what it's all about.
That's what it's always been about. We're seeing the home that they started off in. This is for the same home they've had since Fast and Furious. The original
Yes,
Fast and
since
Furious.
The Fast and
The Furious. But this is actually kind of my version of home, which I like, because they're still rich, which is cool. Right? They made away with all the money. They've got the money. No one's really looking for them. They've got their citizenship back. They're not fugitives anymore. And they got the Lambo.
And they got parking
and the Skyline.
spaces.
Oh,
this is great.
I mean, parking spaces in San Francisco are worth gold.
Yeah, man. So them, they are rich.
All right, let's keep on going in this.
All right.
Let's see what we see. There's Jordana Brewster,
classic,
Paul Walker,
R.I.P. And there we go. We get the probably the
shot
most important shot.
The backyard barbecue, which is where everything sort of starts and ends.
Now, obviously, this is a flashback right here. There's some things that must be out of some things here, because what do we see in the bottom right corner? Yeah, that's my boy Han.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nick, move for a second. There we go, Han.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a scene from the last.
This is the end of 6.
Of 6, yeah.
Yeah. So, but then immediately, we get in some trouble.
Uh-oh. Mr. Jason Statham. You know, when you see Jason Statham in a trailer, it's always bad news for someone.
Yeah.
Whether it be the bad guy or the good guy. In this case, unfortunately, it is the good guy because he plays the brother, as everyone knows, of the bad guy from Fast and Furious 6.
Yes. Now, so what I was saying about the flashback, we're getting a little trickery here because the whole house exploding, him getting the phone call, obviously this is out of sequence. Because for anybody that saw Fast 6, at the end there was the credit sequence where we saw this, and right behind him, he's killing Han.
Yes.
So there's no way.
Is that what we're seeing here?
Right here, yeah.
Oh, that's in Tokyo.
This is Tokyo, yeah.
Or Shibuya, excuse me.
Bam.
Boom, all right.
So all of this, with the scene we just saw, not at the same time.
Not at the same time. So now the house is decimated, and their world is once again thrown into action.
And The Rock is involved.
And The Rock is involved, of course.
Now, I'm a little upset because we saw a little bit of the funeral scene. Obviously, Han's funeral, R.I.P. And here we got the team. We got a big part of the team here. It's missing the white boy from Tokyo Drift.
It is missing the white boy from Tokyo Drift, which we've seen, and we know that he's being recruited.
We know he's in this movie.
He has
at
to
some
be in this
point,
movie, right?
So I thought he was going to be more involved in the entire thing.
Right.
But to me, this says that we might not see him till the very end. Now,
maybe, see, I don't know because he knows the streets of Tokyo, so maybe when they go to Tokyo.
I don't think that's going to be till the end.
You don't think it's going to be till the end?
I think that the end of the movie is going to be the Vin Diesel race against him. And it's going to be something special. I wanted it to be the beginning of this movie, but that's obviously not what's going to happen.
If only we could settle everything in life like Fast and Furious or Robot Jocks by just having either a race or having 2 giant robots fight to the death. One last ride. Pause it right there. Bittersweet words coming out of Mr. Vin Diesel's mouth. I don't want it to be one last ride. And of course, we know it's probably not going to be one last ride.
Well, for some of us it is.
For some of them it is. R.I.P. Paul Walker. But they always say one last ride. Do they mean it?
No.
Because it was one last ride.
We already know Fast 8 and 9 are
5.
coming.
This is not the last ride. Don't worry about it, everyone out there.
Bam, they're playing chicken. And that didn't work out for anybody.
Nope. Daddy's got to go to work, and
as
when
he
Daddy
breaks
goes to
out
work,
of his cast.
We've seen that in the trailer before. He breaks out of his cast. But what does he do after he breaks out of his cast? Minigun.
Because why not?
Chain gun.
Yeah,
as they say.
What they said for this trailer, they're like, all right, we blew everyone's minds with the last Furious 7 trailer. And you know, to be real, the Fast 6 trailer and the Fast 5 trailer and everything before it, right?
They're amazing.
But now it's like, how are we gonna up the ante? Oh, they do. The Rock with the minigun.
Which you're like, that takes it up a notch. We've got more aerial stuff. They love planes falling out, or cars falling out of the sky. They love this.
Now, I brought this to your attention earlier.
Yeah.
Are they working with the Army now?
Of course they are.
Why not?
Because you know what? When you're better than the Army, when you're better than the CIA, when you're better than any mercenary group out there, you work with whoever the hell you please.
Exactly.
Whoever you damn please.
Do your thing, Tyrese.
Boom, look at that. This is amazing. There
So
we
we
go.
got
Now
some-
let's go back to that for a second. We've got yet another MMA fighter involved in this.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. We
Yeah.
had Gina Carano in the last one, which was awesome. She had a great fight with Letty, with Michelle Rodriguez's character.
Now here we go again. We see
Fighting
Letty.
down the stairs. So I hope they can take that up a notch because that fight was brutal as shit.
Now, see, now there we go. We got the new girl
Just
of this one.
smoking hot.
Do you know who she is?
No idea.
Really? You've seen those before.
Have I seen this before?
You've seen those before. In
No.
a little show called Game of Thrones. She's the Khaleesi's handmaid.
Oh, she is.
Yes, she is.
Look at that.
Making some
school,
steps.
taking me to school. Now
All
this is let's spend a
Oh
few
my
minutes
God.
on this. Someone asked a stupid question on Twitter, and that person's name is Alex Solomita. He said, "How did they get the car into the building in the first place?" Don't ask stupid questions.
Don't ask
Alex.
stupid questions.
Don't ask stupid questions, okay? You're a smart guy.
Look at
You're
that.
good looking. Women love you. Just stay that way, okay? Now, you asked before, you're like, how are they going to take it up a notch, right? They took it up a notch for that first trailer. This takes it up 30 notches.
Yes. Because let's see, not only does he fly through the sky, he then gets hit with a grenade, propelling him further
Where he wants to be.
into another building.
And
You think it's over. You see the
not
title.
over. Oh, look, there's a little auction with crazy
What's
like
going
Chinese
on?
statues.
Bam.
Like, from
And then he jumps
that Bad
out.
Mummy movie.
Unscathed.
Now, I'm not going to take it a step further and be like, responsibility, where'd that car land? How many people did it kill when it crashed on the
No,
ground?
no, no.
The fact that Vin Diesel can fly a Lambo through the air from one skyscraper to the other skyscraper just makes me know I'm in the right time and place in life.
Yeah, exactly.
That I get to be excited for this film, that I get to see it midnight showing with you somewhere, and just enjoy the hell out of it with a giant, endless tub of popcorn.
It's gonna be good.
It's a popcorn
It's gonna be
flick. It's
damn
going to be
good.
amazing. Tim, when does this thing come out? Do you
This
know?
thing comes out April 3rd, Nick.
That's too far.
No, it's not.
Who can we
It's
call?
2 months.
How
2
can
months
Who can we
from
call
now.
to make this happen next weekend?
Probably The Rock. I think he could.
If anyone has The Rock's phone number,
Let
please
us know.
tweet at Tim Gettys
But okay, you know
with
what?
that phone number. Don't actually go find it.
We were
Don't do
making
anything
fun
illegal.
of Alex Alameda earlier.
We were.
And saying how
Poking fun
ridiculous
of him. We're
this
making
is.
fun of him. We're poking.
No, we were making fun of him.
All right, we were giving him shit. It's fine.
But I gotta say, he is kind of correct about this. This doesn't make any sense.
But it does in context. We just saw before that the cars are falling out of the sky with parachutes.
no, this is totally different.
This is probably not that.
Yeah.
This.
So this is just.
I'm
what,
gonna go on
okay.
a limb and be like, they don't make any mention.
Maybe
of
there
this
was like a showroom or something up there.
Oh,
and they're
he
showing out
found
the
it,
cars.
yeah.
But even then, though, it's like, all right, there's cars there. But how do you get enough speed to go through? But I guess that
Well, you're
they're-
in. I don't know what particular kind of car that is. I think it's a Lamborghini, and I think it's one of the newer like Adventures or whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah.
Those cars are probably one of the fastest cars on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
All you would really need is 3 seconds to get up to like, I don't know, 80 or 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, but I think you need a little bit more to,
need a little more
to make
punch.
that jump. But then I guess that little bit more is the grenade propulsion.
That's true.
So-
My luck, I would go out of it and just comically just fall right down the side of the building.
Now, I will say, as everyone out there knows, I'm a big fan of Tokyo Drift,
Mm-hmm.
and that's divisive amongst the people. But that movie is what set everything in motion to make this franchise something really, really extra special.
That's the one. Yeah, I took it up a notch.
Now, what's upsetting to
Well,
me,
notch taking.
I'm happy that Fast 6 finally brought it back to Tokyo and that we're seeing the repercussions here and all that.
Right.
I love that this one's called Furious 7.
Love it.
But it's weird that 6 wasn't called Furious 6. It should have been, because then it would have been Fast 5 and Furious 6. The title in the movie actually was Furious 6.
Yeah, I know. I
So it's
remember
weird
that.
that they're going with this, but you know what? Whatever. It's a revenge movie. I'll give it to them.
I think at this point they know that anyone who is a fan of the series knows the shorthand for this. And
mean
I'm
family?
fine with being called Furious 7.
Yeah.
They can call it Furious 8. They can call it Furious 13 as long as they're making it.
Well, I mean, I just want a Furious 7 Part 2. That would be the best thing ever.
would
But I
be
like
dope.
this. Look at that. You can join the family.
Man.
Yeah.
It's
They
all
just
about
know.
family.
They
It's all
just
about
know.
family in Fast and Furious, and it's all about family here on Kind of Funny.
Mm-hmm.
If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, leave a comment letting us know how sad you were when Han died. I was devastated. But knowing the way this crazy franchise works, we might see him again
Who knows?
someday.
Who
Thanks for
knows?
watching, guys. We'll see you next time.